Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's Paul Hicks and we're from OlderisOptional, a channel on YouTube where, we want to explore life to find out what we can do to restore our soul. And we want you to come along for the ride, because life's too hard to do it alone. Let's do it together. Well, one of the things that we love doing in restoring our soul is to fish and camp out in the islands and the Whitsunday Islands. And to do that, we need a vehicle to tow our boat. And recently we purchased a brand new Great Wall of China's Cannon ute. And we want to work out, and we want you to come along for the journey with us to decide, is this vehicle the one? Can this vehicle tow? When you want to make a purchase and buy your next vehicle, can this one, the Great Wall Motors Cannon, is it or is it not a good tow rig? Come for the ride. Right, first cab off the rank is, what's the size of the motor? Is the motor big enough to tow? Well, it has a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo diesel with 126 kilowatts and 4,000 newton meters of torque. Look, we found the motor and the towing capacity of the motor to be more than adequate, and it towed us all the way there with about a 13 to 400 kilo weight on the back. You can see from the original footage here of us passing a triple truck with the boat on the back, and it seemed to handle that okay. So I would have to say to you, the motor is okay. Could have a little bit more power, but it is more than adequate to get you from A to B, and we found it to be quite acceptable. In the Gwm Cannon ute in Australia, the only variant you can buy in the dual cab is an automatic. It's an 8-speed automatic with paddle gear levers and, as you can see, a reverse. Added benefit when a car has a reverse, is it not? Well, the gearbox 8-speed is very smooth. Towing, it does lose a little bit of that smoothness, particularly when you start to get the engine working a little bit. However, with the added use of the paddle gears, you can hold speed a little bit longer, and the paddle gears definitely help to make up for a little bit of inaccuracies in the automatic gearbox. But overall, again, very pleased with the result in the 8-speed automatic for towing. The vehicle is rated to 3-ton braked and 750 kilos unbraked. I've said it before and I'm on record for saying I do think you're mad towing outside the weight of the car. However, the car is rated for towing to 3-ton brake. In regards to fuel economy, between 105 and 110 kilometers an hour towing the boat at 1.3 ton, we were able to consistently get around 14.5 to 15.5 litres per 100 k's. Very flat out there, but we did have headwinds and tailwinds, but on average over say 300 to 400 k's, we could average between 14.5 and 15.5 litres per 100 k's, which I think is pretty good, don't you? Let us know in the comments what you get out of yours and what you think would be a good economy figure for a ute of this size. A couple of teething problems we found as we got better with it is that in towing it has 4 different choices for your gearbox. We found that towing in sport, or it has an option for sport, by far and away is the best way to tow. Also, you need to turn off the lane assist when you tow. Well, we found you need to turn off the lane assist when you tow because what happens is it's fighting you the whole way between the 2 axles trying to keep within the lines. So we found personally that driving in sports mode and to turn off the laneway assist made it considerably easier to drive along. Also, you just have to allow for the D&P burns. They are a pain, but you have to do them. But it's best to do them whilst you're driving, and the reality is it makes no difference in performance to your vehicle whilst you're driving. Just let it burn, and better be doing that than to have to do it manually. That is a pain. I've had a few people say to me, well, what changes have you made for your towing? I have made none, straight out of the box. It has a standard twin wishbone coil spring front suspension and leaf springs with a live rear axle. It has 4-wheel disc brakes and electric power steering. So there's really no need to change anything. It goes great. The 4-wheel drive system is a constant 4-wheel drive, as in it's always in 4-wheel drive, and it also has a low-range 4-wheel drive option. You can see by the standard of some of these roads, they were dreadful. So having a vehicle with all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive constant was a great source of relief, and also came in handy a couple of times, particularly as we got hit with a particular lot of rain, which made it quite boggy in a couple of areas, and it was nice how it just slipped into 4-wheel drive. It has the limited slip diff, but we never needed it. But on the dirt roads, suspension, the all-wheel drive system or the 4-wheel drive system handled it magnificently. Never got stuck and felt very safe towing at speeds on dirt roads. Well, we're finally here. We're on our way. We're going to King Ash Bay to catch a fish. Driving 2,500 k's. Let me know if you understand what it is to drive 2,500 k's to catch a fish. Leanne's next to me, and today we're hoping to make it to Cloncurry. Now, it is a little bit intimidating, this trip, 2,500 k's with a boat on the back, so I'm not saying I'm not a little bit pensive, a little bit nervous, because it's a big trip, but we're going to have a crack, and whatever happens, this will be an adventure worth happening. So hopefully tonight I will see you at the evening with Queensland having won the State of Origin in Cloncurry. See you there. We arrived into Camp Lake last night about 11 o'clock. We're just out from Charters Towers. We had a bit of a sleep. We're just having some breakfast, waiting for the sun to come out to dry some things out. Then we're punching on to Mount Isa, and we'll stay in Mount Isa tonight where we meet some of the other crew. So we'll see you on the road. We just made it to Cloncurry, so we're an hour from Mount Isa where we're staying tonight. We just put fuel in, $2 a litre. That really hurts, diesel. It's not too bad. I thought it would be a lot worse. It's been beautiful. We rolled into camp yesterday afternoon, late yesterday afternoon. We're in Mount Isa, a few flies running around, but we're in Mount Isa till tomorrow. We meet up with a bit of the crew today. Tonight we go to the Rodeo in Mount Isa, and after that tomorrow we head off to Barkly Highway, and tomorrow night we'll stay at the Barkly Homestead. When we finish the Barkly Homestead for a night, we then head north to King Ash Bay. So keep coming with us on this journey. We're going to catch that fish, 2,100 k's to catch the fish. Leave a comment if you understand what I'm talking about, going so far to catch a fish.
To Mount Isa, and we're doing what all Mount Isa people are doing today. We're at the show. So behind us is lots of food and entertainment and stalls. Then there's all the rides, Sideshow Alley, plenty of sugar, plenty of fried foods. And then as the sun goes down, we'll head into the main arena and watch PBR.
Well, we're coming to Mount Isa, and you wouldn't believe it, the show and the PBR's on. These guys are nuts. Check this out.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay.
So we're leaving Mount Isa today, and on our way we've just stopped at Lake Moondara just to have a quick picnic just before we go. So we're all fueled up, ready for a trip.
Well, we've left Mount Isa this morning. We've had a great time in Mount Isa. We went and checked out the lake, we saw the lake, and now we're on our way to Cannonwell. We're about 10 kilometres out of Cannonwell, and I believe it's near the Cannonwell that we will hit the Northern Territory. So we're a long way into our trip. So far, the major issues that we've had, just a couple of teething problems with our camp setup, and we lost our spare tyre for the boat. That was a bugger. We had to drive all around Mount Isa on the show holiday trying to get a spare tyre, but eventually we got one. Shortly we'll be in Cannonwell, then we head off to Berkeley Homestead for the night, and then tomorrow we head to the mighty McArthur River at King Ash Bay, and hopefully we'll be having a fish tomorrow afternoon. We are on the way to King Ash Bay, and we've made it to the Territory. We're about to cross over, and we're staying at Barkly, not far down the road. We're on the Barkly Highway, and it's very arid. Come with us, we're nearly there.
You bought 2 lures, you're right.
Yeah, I've got all my fishing gear ready to go. Road going along the Barkly Highway to our next stop, which is the Barkly pub, where we're going to camp tonight. We just pulled over to have something to eat, go to the toilet, and it's just amazing. I've watched a lot of Andrew St. Clair on Overlander out in the bush, and it's just so quiet. You hear the car coming for ages. It's everything's so still. Life just stops, and it's just plains of red dirt after red dirt after red dirt, followed by caravan, followed by caravan, followed by caravan. It's really quite beautiful out here, and apart from the cars and the big trucks with 4 carriages, apart from the occasional car that goes past, this is dead quiet. It's just dead still, and there's just thousands and thousands of kilometers of just plains of different types of fauna and flora. It's really quite truly beautiful. I just love it out here. It's hot, but it's not muggy, so it's comfortable, and we're really enjoying the trip. We've got about half an hour to go, and we'll be setting up at the Barclay homestead, and I'm really looking forward to a cold pub in the beer. No, I'm really looking forward to a cold beer in the pub. Come and have a beer with me, and we'll talk about the day. Alright, well, we left Mount Isa today, and we've made it to the Barclay homestead, which we can see, and it's amazing. Leanne reckons it's about a week open after a full rebuild after the fire, and it's beautiful. Why don't you just have a quick look at me at the Barclay homestead, where we're staying tonight before we head off to King Ash Bay tomorrow.
Barclay Station also has accommodation, and it suits all of your needs. So right here they have got some hotel accommodations, so they're cabins with a few facilities in them. There's a pool, and then beyond that is the camping area for unpowered, so that's over there, and then where we can't see here beyond the aviary is powered camping sites.
Yes, please.
We've left Barclay Station. We had a great night there, and we head straight north as we head up to King Ash Bay. We left very early in the morning, and we're good to go. About 4 or 5 hours, we'll see you in King Ash Bay. Well, we left the Barclay homestead at Sparrow's Fard in the morning, but it did lead to a beautiful sunrise. We pull over for our last stop of fuel. There are long stretches for fuel out this way, and here we turn off to the famous dirt road that leads to King Ash Bay. 22 k's of unsealed dirt, dusty and rutted road. Look, to be fair, it really wasn't too bad, and we managed to get there without too much of a drama. A beautiful countryside, and as you can imagine, excitement to reach King Ash Bay was starting to rage as we got very close to the mighty McArthur River. Stopped here just to check on everyone, just for the final assault on King Ash Bay. I'm so excited when we arrived. Well, good morning. It's daybreak in King Ash Bay, and it's our first day of fishing. Get some petrol, load up at the ram, we're going to put the boat in, and we're going to head up the river 35 kilometres to the Gulf of Carpentaria. Let that sink in. Took me a while. We're going to be fishing in the Gulf of Carpentaria. Okay. Well, we're heading up the McArthur River, and we're going out into the Gulf of Carpentaria to go fishing, but it's pea-soup fog. And it's quite disconcerting because I've got no idea where we're going, but I've got the guys in front of me and we're following them. We've seen lots of rock banks, lots of shallow waters, but they've got us going the right way. We're setting a mark down, a path on our GPS so we can follow it ourselves. But it's been good, but it's a bit intimidating. We'll keep going. We're going to punch out into the Gulf very shortly. Fog. I haven't got
here is where the McArthur Bridge to the right.
I've got a clue where we're going, so I'm following, setting down a track, but it's a little bit intimidating.
4.6.
travelled 2,200 kilometres, maybe 23 to catch this fish as a dirty, stinking cod. But nevertheless, it's a fish. The cod father's on. Well, we've measured him and he's going back. Well, he lands onto a good fish.
Little.
It's only little. They put up a big hit, Leanne. No, it's gone again, Lynn. We might need the net. I might just put this onto another camera. Okay, here's Lynn with a massive...
85.
What is it?
85.
85 barracuda. So we're going to keep him for some bait. Good fish, Lynn. Let's get in some more. Okay, we're in the Gulf of Carpentaria and Leanne's got a beautiful queenfish. Tell us about it, Leanne.
We were trolling in about 4 metres of water and near some structure, and just got on troll.
What were we using? We've been using these all morning actually. Where are they? I can't even see one. No, we'll have to show you later. Whoops. We'll have to show you later what we're trolling, but just little about 2 metre jigs, 2 metre lures, 2 metre lures, and we've been doing really well on them. So that's a good queenfish. Leanne's first queenfish. It's our first queenfish in the territory. How about you throw him back, Leanne?
I want a photo.
Oh yeah, gotta get a photo. Alright, there's another boat. The beautiful big coral trout.
500 and something meters.
That's 500 millimeters. That's a beauty. Well done, sweetie.
500 and something.
Hold it up, hold it up. Hold it. It's okay, we'll just touch. Rolling around the rocks in 2 metres of water, you pick up these beautiful little trout. Anything between 500 and 600 is a good trout for these waters. So he's going to be dinner tonight. Or he'd definitely be in the freezer, one of the two.
Right.
Coming out onto some reef behind Black Islet. And first drop before we could even get the other rod ready. Nailed this lovely fingerbark, probably about mid-50s, 55 maybe.
Here we go. It's not a barracuda. It is a cod. A trout.
It's a coral trout.
Coral trout. My first coral trout.
We're keeping it.
I don't think it's long enough.
Yeah, it's big. It doesn't matter up here.
Don't say that on film. Coral trout.
We did a bit of trolling and knocked up a big GT which is in the back of the boat there, and there was 3 or 4 swimming with him, so we threw in our lures and pulled them in past him, and we got a few hits and managed to knock this one up as well.
How many centimetres?
We haven't measured him yet.
She's
This
a
one's
beauty.
not quite as big as the other one. The other one's a whopper.
Yeah,
Took ages to get in.
Is that the one at your feet?
So this is Emma's.
yeah, I caught it.
So this is Emma's.
Yep.
Bang.
Bam.
It was a rock to start off with.
How did it
She
go
had
again?
a big fish on.
Show me how it went again. Bam.
How'd it go?
So I was trolling and I was holding my own rod. It wasn't in the holder, and then suddenly I felt it. At first I thought it was a rock, and then Dad's like, "Oh no, Laura, this is a big fish."
She does a pretty good impersonation there. Alright, I'm going to get a photo.
Okay.
Cairns means he's a long way away.
Valley. It's a monster.
Not bigger than 63 centimetres.
Some behind him.
There's some behind him. That's a lure. Careful.
Got him.
I got one. Come on. Come on. We got double hook up again.
Is that away?
Alright, well, I think Give it to me. Would you like to take the rod?
Hold it as tight as you can.
Just let him run. Try and work him. Just let him run. I'd say the front hook is pulled, and you've just got him at the back hook.
What a fish, Lisa.
There we are! Woohoo!
That's very exciting.
There's a picture, Melly. Oh, look at your hooks are all straight.
I didn't have
straight. We've got a hook left in the fin. How are you going there, Laura? Well, the front hook's pulled out.
Yeah.
So you only got the back hook on him.
Do you want my players?
There we go. How's he?
You record. Sit on record.
There she is.
So we've got one fish in and one on the fight.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, but this one's in the rocks, unfortunately, because we just left it.
Ah.
But get it out.
I think this one's off.
Alright.
I can get a photo there, Lisa. Okay, here we are. It's Jamie and a barracuda. Hold him up. Who caught it?
Jamie.
Oh, on the troll?
Yes, trolling.
Watch his teeth. Watch his teeth, they'll take your fingers off. Oh, that's a kraken. Watch your toes. You might be in trouble, Ian. Do you need a? Do you want a tape measure? That'll be. That will.
Pretty big.
That will rival the ends. A massive queenie. Tell me about it, Leanne.
On the troll, probably for about 2 minutes, 1 minute, and then got this queenie on a 2 metre trolling lure.
And the one we use, which I'll show you, is actually the one that we're about to replace. The name